What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Spivey Got Sauce, and today I'm coming at y'all with another reaction video. Now in this video we got what's the deepest hole we can possibly dig. I was scrolling through, I was like, what video should I make, man? I'm trying to think of a video to react to, because I'm trying to put some content out for y'all. So I found this and I'm like, this shit mad interesting. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I bring nothing but lit content. If you really rocking with your boy, make sure to follow me on my Instagram. Let's get right into it.
So at some point in their lives, nearly everybody has wanted to dig a hole down to the center of the earth. The only problem is, nobody ever has actually dug a hole down that far. This leads us to the question...
That's a one-way trip if you do that, bro. You ain't making it back out. You don't need to...
How deep down could we actually dig with modern day technology? Let's say that we start somewhere on the Earth's surface and just start digging from there. Not too far down at 1.8 meters, and we arrive at the standard grave depth in Western culture. So if you're afraid of zombies, this is how far down they'll be coming from. 4 meters down, and we arrive at the depth that Pharaoh Tutankhamun's tomb was discovered at. A little further, at 6 meters below the surface, we reach the maximum depth that metal detectors can pick up signals from. At 12 meters, we can find the deepest burrows dug by animals, the Nile crocodile. A little further down at 20 meters, and we arrive at the depth of the Nile crocodile. At 12 meters, we can find the deepest burrows dug by animals, the
crocodile burrows. Oh, stuff that they bury, like fossils and stuff like that. I thought they was like, I'm like, how is there animals in the dirt, my nigga? How is...
Nile crocodile. A little further down at 20 meters, and we arrive at the depth of the Paris Catacombs beneath the city of Paris, a tomb that holds the remains of over 6 million people. Double that distance to 40 meters down, and we can see the deepest swimming pool in the world. If you drained this pool and jumped into it from the top, it would take nearly 3 seconds before you would hit the bottom. 100 meters down is the usual distance that governments bury their nuclear waste at. And just beneath that, at 105.5 meters down, is the deepest metro station in the world, located in Kiev. Moving on to 122 meters down, and we see the deepest known point that a plant's roots have ever reached. A fig tree in South Africa.
So the deepest a plant root has ever gone down is 122 meters.
Point that a plant's roots have ever reached. A fig tree in South Africa. 220 meters down, and we arrive at the deepest river in the world, the Congo River in Africa. Beyond that, at 240
we gonna get
meters,
to the ocean at a certain point.
The deepest railway tunnel in the world that connects the Japanese islands of Honshu and Hokkaido. But at 287 meters down, you can drive through the deepest road tunnel in the world in Norway.
That looked fun as hell,
305 meters down, and you would still be vulnerable to the B-82 Earth-penetrating nuclear warhead, which can destroy structures up to this depth beneath the surface.
Baby hot nukes 305 meters in the ground, bro?
Norway. 305 meters down, and you would still be vulnerable to the B-82 Earth-penetrating nuclear warhead, which can destroy structures up to this depth beneath the surface. Incredibly, though, at 392 meters, we arrive at the deepest well and possibly deepest hole ever dug by hand. This is the Woodingdean water well.
That's crazy how you got all these other things that are deep as hell, but somebody dug a hole with their hand and got 100... This should be at the beginning. How was...
In the UK, and it was meters down, we arrive at something terrifying.
Oh,
the deepest vertical drop inside of a cave. If you were unfortunate enough to be in this cave and fall down this hole, the fall would be higher up than falling from the top of the One World Trade Center in New York. And the fall
somebody really done fell from here before?
Take you over 11 seconds before hitting the bottom. Even further down, though, at 700 meters, is where the Chilean miners were trapped at for 69 days back in 2010. 970 meters down is the deepest hole ever dug that still has an open sky above it, the Bingham Canyon open pit mine in Utah. This pit is so deep that you could place the tallest building in the entire world in the center and still have over 100 more meters to the surface.
That's crazy.
Much further down at 1,410 meters, though, is where the deepest concert ever held happened by the band Agonizer in Finland. 1,600...
Bro, this is throwing me off, bro. How you go from the deepest river, the deepest ocean, he didn't say ocean, but you talking about tunnels and all these things, and then there's some musical group that's deeper than all the other ones. Some musical group done took a trip down there and had a concert? Like, what?
Concert ever held happened by the band Agonizer in Finland. 1,642 meters down is the depth of the deepest lake on Earth, Lake Baikal
I thought
in
the deepest lake on
and
Earth.
1,857 meters down is the deepest part of the Grand Canyon.
True.
The deepest known cave on Earth is located 2,197 meters beneath the surface
At a
in
certain point, we gonna get to the ocean, though. That's, man.
Georgia. But the deepest hole that you could actually fall into goes way deeper than even this. All the way down at 3,132 meters is the bottom of the Moab Katsong mine shaft in South Africa. Taking
That's
the
how
elevator
deep they
takes
went.
4.5
That's
minutes to
crazy.
reach the bottom. But if you fell into it from the top, it would take you 25 entire seconds for you to hit the bottom and think about what you've just done. Long enough to receive and miss an entire
You could think about what you did, like, I messed up. And you got time to pray and everything.
phone call. Even further down at 3,600 meters is the deepest point that a multicellular organism has been found alive. This freaky-looking worm. But human beings themselves have been even deeper than this.
Phew.
4,000 meters down is the deepest part of the deepest mine on Earth, also located in South Africa.
Yep. That's you notice how everything, when he says like the deepest things, a lot of them is in Africa. Well, not a lot of them. It's like one or two things. But, bro, that just shows you that Africa used to be that country before everybody else in history started going to that country robbing Africans of the things that they had. The Africans would dig out of this cave. They would take it all the way up. They did all this hard labor, hard work, getting these diamonds, getting the gold. And then the Europeans just come in and take it. It's messed up.
The trip from the surface down to the bottom.
And look how poor Africans are right now. They are getting robbed each and every day of the stuff that they have on their own property, bro. That's tough.
Takes over an hour
That's
to
tough.
complete, and the temperature at the bottom can reach a sweltering 66 degrees Celsius. 6,000
What
meters
Celsius
is the
is
average
that? I be getting confused between Celsius and Fahrenheit.
to the
I
bottom
don't know
takes
what that
over
is.
an hour to complete, and the temperature at the bottom can reach a sweltering 66 degrees Celsius. 6,000 meters is the average depth of the oceanic crust beneath the ocean floor. Way
Beneath the ocean floor.
1,000 meters is the average depth of the oceanic crust beneath the ocean floor. Way down at 8,848 meters is the height of Mount Everest if it were placed underground instead. 10,994 meters down is the bottom of the Marianas Trench, which is the deepest part of the ocean.
Oh
I already
my
covered
God.
the depth of the ocean in another video.
Bro, imagine waking up one morning, right? And you can breathe underwater. You can breathe underwater. You can live. You will be perfectly fine. You have gills, and you just wake up in the bottom of the ocean, bro. And you wake up, and you got night vision and everything. You got superpowers, bro. You can see. You know what I'm saying? You can see the big sharks. Nah, sharks all the way up at the top. My bad. You know. But imagine that, bro. Do you think you'd be able to survive? Do you think you'd be able to make it? Do you think you'd be able to swim your way up to the top? And you have a superpower to where the pressure doesn't affect you. You'll be perfectly fine. You just got to swim all the way to the top. You think you'll be able to make it?
But unbelievably, humans have actually dug down significantly deeper than even this.
What?
For reference about what's next, 11,000...
Bro, hey, we humans are the real MVP, bro. How do we manage to do this, bro? With all the stupidity that we do, bro, how did we manage to do this, bro? How? How was that possible? God, that's the only way. God is the only way, bro. Now that I think about it, God is the only way.
The average altitude that a commercial airliner flies at. But deeper than that, at 12,262 meters, is the depth of the Kola Super Deep Borehole, a project where the Soviet Union attempted to drill all the way through the Earth's crust.
Wow.
We only reached a third of the way there, though, because the temperature at this depth reached 180 degrees Celsius.
Woo! Bro, that is so... Now that I think about what he just said, that is so wicked, bro. He tried to drill a hole through the Earth's crust. Like, he thought he could split the world in half. Like, that's what they thought, bro.
Hot for the
But a simple fact that they got a third, bro. They have a third of the crust, bro. That means they were a third of the way there, which is not even that bad. That's 33%, bro. That's kind of scary. Like, imagine if you literally drilled a hole through the earth, bro. Like a piece of paper. Like you just, not a piece of paper. What? Like you drill something, bro. Like, would the earth split in half?
drill to continue operating any further. The
I
hole
don't think
is
it was
also
split in
only
half. I'm
23
just talking,
centimeters
bro.
wide, so luckily you can't accidentally fall into it. If you dropped a quarter down the shaft, though, it would take about 50 seconds before it hit the bottom.
Wow.
Recently, however, this depth...
And 50 seconds isn't even a long time, but it just shows you, bro. Don't get it messed up. That is extremely, extremely deep. You know, that pause, that didn't come out the best, but 50 seconds, I feel like it'd be longer than 50 seconds for if you go talking about longer than the ocean, bro. It might be 50 seconds.
It has been surpassed by the Z44 Chavio oil and gas well, which has drilled down to a depth of 12,376 meters. That's the equivalent of stacking 15 Burj Khalifas on top of each other, and currently represents the deepest hole that humanity has ever dug. The crust, however, can extend down to 70,000 meters below the Earth's surface, and the planet's center is located 6,371 kilometers down. If the surface of the Earth is Lisbon...
The Earth's center? Oh my God. Nobody's ever gotten to the Earth's center. Do you think... Okay, technology's getting better and better each year. Do you think that in time, we are going to be able to do something like this? And make it out alive, too? Honestly, if we as humans are able to do that, knowing how messed up people can really be out here, this is not a good thing. You don't tamper with the Earth's core. Do not mess with that. The Earth's core is good the way it is, bro. You don't need to alter it. You know, they gonna start using it as they will. Okay, we gonna start an earthquake now. We gonna start one over here and over here, cause you know they got access to the Earth's core. You know how people are. You know how these governors are. I'm just joking.
171 kilometers at Kazakhstan, then humanity so far has just ventured this tiny, insignificant distance. If you enjoyed the
Whoa,
is a stan at Kazakhstan, then humanity is 6,371 kilometers down. If the surface of the Earth is Lisbon, Portugal, and the planet's center is a stan down. If the surface of the Earth is Lisbon, Portugal, and the planet's center is Astana, Kazakhstan, then humanity so far has just ventured this tiny, insignificant distance.
That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. That's how big the Earth is, bro. We've been here. Well, I believe in Jesus Christ. So we've 2,000 years, but people can say we've been here longer than that. But bro, you see that little line, bro? That's how much we dug in so deep, but that's how much it is compared to the whole world. Compared to what he just talked about. The Earth,
if you enjoyed the video that you just watched,
the Earth center and whatever else he was talking about.
Then I hope that
y'all heard the video.
And don't forget to hit the bell for up.
Alright. And if you guys want more videos like these, make sure to like the video. Make sure to comment down below that you do. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I bring nothing but lit content. If you really rock with me, make sure to follow me on my social medias. And without further ado, I'm out, y'all. Peace.